What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the newest episode of the Believe in Oregon podcast, brought to you by FanDuel Sportsbook. I'm Zachary, Neel. He's Jonathan Stewart. Jay Stu, what's up, man? How we doing?
I'm good, man. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm ready for this. We got a big weekend coming. We got a lot coming. You're coming out to Eugene. We got the USC game. This will be a
Got
fun few
college
days.
game day
College game day once again.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be a fun one. On today's show, we're going to give our takeaways from the Minnesota game. We're going to look ahead to this big USC game on Saturday, talk a little bit about the college football playoff. And then instead of our normal Quack Facts segment, we are just going to talk some golf because Jay Stu's coming out to Eugene, to my neck of the woods. We're finally going to play a round of golf together. So I'm looking forward to that. Can't wait to talk about that.
Yeah, man.
Um, let's get
You know what? It's going to be an opportunity for us to even just gain more chemistry too, because
That's it.
when you
Absolutely.
play golf with someone, you really get to know them and their antics and how they get frustrated with their golf shots. What do they do when they have a good shot, and just their approach about life
I was going to
just through the
say
game of golf.
it could really help, or it honestly could really hurt because maybe we learn some stuff that we don't want to know about each other in our golf games.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to that later, though. First, let's talk about the Ducks. 42-13 win over Minnesota on Friday night. Kind of a boring game, if I'm
Yeah.
being completely honest with you. Like, after last week, which I think is fine.
Yeah.
After the Iowa game with USC coming up, Washington on the schedule, I'm honestly pretty okay with it. But what were some of your instant takeaways from this game?
Instant takeaway is Dante Moore when the ball isn't wet is accurate.
Really good.
It's
Really
really
good.
good. When the elements are in our favor to throw the ball, we're a dangerous football team. And we can
Yeah.
do whatever we want to do. And Will Stein obviously showcased that. And what I really liked about this offense and how they were rolling, them tight ends. My God.
Mhm.
Okay.
Really good.
Jamari Johnson and Kenyon Sadiq. Both of them on the field actually presents a bigger threat, in my opinion. And here's why. You have two guys that are going to block in the run game. And so when they're both out there, now you really have to be concerned about the run game. But oh,
Mhm.
wait a minute. It's dry outside. And we have a guy named Dante Moore that can deliver that
Yeah.
pill. And we're going to do it whenever we want to the guys that you think that are blocking. So,
Yeah.
so to me, the 12 personnel, the 13 personnel, those types of things, I get excited about it, obviously, because, you got the bigger guys in there that are going to, get tighter to play tighter formations. And you just, there's so many things that you can do out of that, right? And I feel like we executed that perfectly this past game. Getting Kenyon Sadiq back was huge after missing him last week, and clearly he was eager to get back out there. So it was good to see them finding that chemistry together because it's something that is now on film. And as you know, when you put something on film, guess who's watching it? Your
Your
opponent.
next opponent. Yep.
Yeah. So USC is shaking in their boots right now as we speak and saying, "Oh no, what are we gonna do when it's 12 personnel?"
Well, Oregon ran a lot of 12 personnel in this game, and largely because
Mhm.
they've got, receivers injured. They're without DeCorian Moore, without Gary Bryant Jr. Like they're hurt at the receiver position. But you know what their answer was? It was like, let's just play Kenyon Sadiq basically as a wide receiver, and he's
Yeah,
really good. Like, yeah,
very.
breaking news. Really good at wide receiver and
I
can
mean, he's a
block.
freak. Really, he's a freak of nature. Really, if you think
Oh,
about it,
yeah. He's
the
incredible.
way. So I went back and I looked at this play that I had where I like flipped over a guy against the Chargers, and my
Mhm,
head touched what I thought was the ground,
mhm.
but it was actually on top of a player's foot. So
Okay.
I kept running and and I was able to advance. And so I was looking at the play. I was like, wait a minute, I did that. So it has to count. Right. But going back, it didn't match
Yeah,
up. But
yeah.
I mean, the way he can bend, you look at those big, tall, bulky like athletes, and a lot of times they don't have the bend factor. They're
Mhm.
just, units, and they can push, they can pull, and they just go north and south.
Yeah.
The way he's built, man, he's like a gymnast. and like his flexibility. I don't know if he's doing yoga every night, but credit to him and his and the gift of just being born a freak and then being able to have the work ethic to obviously to be where he is now. But he watching this last game, I realized even more so how much of a talent he is.
He just fits a different mold. I mean, you think about, like, the great tight ends, like, Travis Kelce, George Kittle, like, even Brock Bowers, like,
Yeah,
the people that he's not that he's being compared to them, but, like, the greatest players at his position, they aren't athletic like that. He's
no,
more of, like, the AJ Brown type where it's like, oh, he is twitchy and, like you said, flexible and bendy and just so athletic. It's a different position that he's
like not
playing.
even Vernon Davis. You remember Vernon Davis,
Yeah,
tight end?
absolutely.
Vernon
He was
Davis
more so
was,
like that, but yeah, not quite.
but he was not as he didn't bend
Mhm.
like Kenyon Sadiq does. You know what I'm saying?
Or
Like,
leap through the air, full
no.
Superman extension. Yeah,
And he's probably
yeah.
not as and he's a hell of a blocker too, so that just puts a whole nother approval onto his bag. He might, in my opinion, he a top 10 pick. He might be a top 5.
I think he could be. If they continue to get him the rock like they did on
Yeah,
on Friday, like, yeah, I think people are gonna realize pretty quick that, yeah, this guy's pretty good. And we knew that
he's
going in, but we're
yeah.
finally seeing it.
But to be able to like get us to be able to say, "Wow, he's even better than I thought,"
Yeah,
even though what we thought before was even better than what we thought.
yeah, yeah.
Just
No, I don't
levels
know
to
if
it.
I'm ready to say better than what we thought yet, but it's just like, okay, finally, they're
Nah,
using
I
him
see
how
it.
we thought they should.
That last game, him individually,
Yeah,
like just how he's able to move on the field and never you don't see that often. That's generational. Let's put it that
yeah,
way.
yeah,
It's generational talent.
yeah. Moving over to the defensive side of the ball, they were great once again.
Yep.
This just felt like a really solid win. Like, I've got no complaints. Like we said, it was kind of a boring game, but that's fine. Like,
Yeah. I'm
I want you to go in on a short week without a lot of your starters and just completely take care of business and dominate an inferior opponent. Now it gets, I wouldn't say stressful, but like, the competition ramps up these next 2 weeks, and then
mhm.
once you get into the playoff, if you win these next 2 games. So, this felt like a really nice reset week just to be like, "All right, relax,
Yeah, you got an
take it
extra day too.
easy." Now you got an extra day, to prepare for USC. Now you get into it. So I'm excited to see where this team goes from here.
Oh yeah, man. The Noah Whittington run.
Yeah, what
Jeez.
do you think about that? I mean, the run, incredible,
The
and
run
then
was incredible, but it
yeah.
almost ended in a disaster.
This dude's got a problem with just dropping the ball a
Dude,
yard too early, a foot too
just
early.
do something else with the ball for celebration. Don't just give it up. Like, don't just be like, "Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
done with this."
Yeah. Make the
Like,
ref take it from you.
or just like take it to the sideline.
Yeah.
Like, or give it to a fan. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, they can't find these guys. Like, so just throw it in the
That's
stands.
true. Yeah, they can't find these guys.
I'm
Yeah,
just
that's
going
true.
like, if you wanna do something with the ball, take it to the sideline or give it to the ref, but don't just drop it like, "Oh, yeah, I did that. Ooh, I dropped the mic."
Yeah, well, luckily he got away with it this time.
Mhm.
I'd be surprised if we saw that again in his career because do it twice, it's like, "Oh, man, like,
Yeah,
you cannot do this again."
yeah.
Um, do you have anything else on the Minnesota game before we
No,
move forward
I'm
to
done with
USC?
Minnesota. It was
Yeah.
cool. Me and, Kenyon had a chance to talk with, Tony Dungy, last
Uh-huh.
week, Ducks of a Feather. Brilliant man and just a good man in general. Just
Yeah, he
good
is.
guy, good man. It's like talking to like, you know, one of the many wonders or the 10th wonder of the world or something.
Okay. Yeah,
But, like,
I'll
that's the
take it.
kind of presence and aura he has, man. So
Yeah,
so
he
so
does.
always good to catch up with him.
Yeah, that's awesome. Before we go any further, I want to tell you guys about our newest sponsor, Backer. It's an outerwear company founded by an Oregon alum that Jay Stu and I have had the pleasure of working with recently. As you can see, I've got my Backer gear on. I'm sure when we golf this next week, it's going
Oh,
to
yeah,
be raining. We
I'm
will
bringing my
need
backer gear.
We will need our backer gear. That will be fun. So it was also cool to see Kenyon Sadiq after the game during his interviews was wearing a backer jacket. So I know that Corey was very excited to see that. Really
Nice.
incredible stuff. High performance material that I seriously wear it. I think this is the second day in a row that I'm wearing it. Just it's my comfortable house lounging wear.
Nice.
I wear it 2 to 3 times a week. They've got waterproof jackets, a cool jacket, insulated jacket, plus a handful of hats as well, helping you stay comfortable in any condition. We know that being in Oregon, you can see any condition in a day, so it's very important. Go to backer.com, bckr.com. Use the promo code BELIEVE10. That's BLEAV10 at checkout for free expedited shipping and 10% off of your purchase. Again, that's backer.com, promo code BELIEVE10. This is great stuff. You are not going to want to miss out. Do you hear
Hmm.
a bunch of kids crying in the background right now?
Yeah, man. That backer jacket is probably definitely baby food proof, baby milk proof,
Yeah,
juice proof,
you can get it
spit
clean
proof,
for
snot
sure.
proof. It's all the proofs. Okay. So
That's
if
true.
you are a
Yeah.
dad, mom, go ahead and get you a backer jacket just for that.
That's it. I apologize for the kids crying in the background. If you're a
No,
parent,
man,
I'm
that's
sure you
I love it.
understand.
We love
Shout out
it.
to my wife for dealing with that right now.
Yeah, holding it down.
Holding it down. All right, let's talk USC. This is gonna be a fun game. College game
Hmm.
day, like we said, coming to Eugene once again. First time since 2007 that they've been to Eugene twice in one season. It will be the third time that Oregon is featured on game day this year. Just impressive stuff all around. What are your thoughts on this game, just early on?
Look, Autzen Stadium will become a trap house for playoff dreams and aspirations.
Yeah.
USC is going to be the next victim. Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Um, cold, wet, dry, loud, whatever it is, it's going to be a hurricane. I ain't talking about Miami. All right. I'm talking
Definitely
about
not.
emotions. I'm talking about, the game. This is USC's championship game that they're going to lose. This is the last meaningful game that they'll have this year.
Mhm.
Okay. And I'm excited to be there for it. I'm excited to see it happen. I know that the content, the pregame speech, the preparation, the night before the game rest, uh, all the things that you could possibly imagine for this Oregon football team to go right, it's going to go right.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, even the things that might seem to be going bad, it's going to go right. Oregon's defense, isn't just good. I think
They're great.
they're playing really great. I mean, I'm thinking about travel right now, right? Like TSA. Yeah, you ain't getting through here unless you got TSA pre-check.
Uh-huh.
You ain't got TSA pre-check. You ain't getting through here. We scanning everything. Okay. Like so you're not getting through Oregon unscanned. And to be honest, you might have to stay overnight. Okay. Because you're not getting on the plane. All right.
That's-
So it's going to be a fun game, man. I'm excited. Their quarterback's playing decent,
Mhm.
um, not out of this world, but I'm excited for Thieneman and company to be ball hawks in that secondary. And I mean, the way our defensive line's playing, Washington is out of this world right now. Um,
Bear.
Bear
Revenge game for
Alexander,
Bear.
the revenge game. Yeah, jeez, dude. And he's cooking, right?
Playing
Like
great.
playing great right now. So it's just perfect timing. SoCal's gonna think about sunshine while they're on that plane and they're gonna get here. And it might be sunshine, but
Probably
in their
not.
hearts, in their minds, it's gonna be very cloudy.
Absolutely. Yeah, the way I see it, I was wondering where you were going with that TSA reference. I liked it. Well done. You
Hmm.
landed the plane.
I
You
landed
landed
the
the plane.
plane. See, well, I like what you did there.
There you go. The way I see it, you've got two really good offenses here. And by the numbers, USC's is slightly better. They've got the number 8 scoring offense, the number 3 total offense, number 8 passing offense. Oregon is just slightly worse, number 7 scoring offense, number 11 total offense. But for whatever that matters, then you have one really good defense and one very average defense. I mean, Oregon's defense is top 10.
Yeah.
maybe top 5 in the nation. USC's defense is 30th, 40th in the nation. Like, I think that Oregon is going to have a good time trying to slow down USC's offense. Like, I think that's a really good matchup.
Hmm.
Oregon's offense against USC's defense, I think that's where this game is won. I mean, um, they should be able to run on them pretty well. You look at some of the game film from that Iowa game, and Iowa's offensive line was pushing USC around. I
Dude.
think we are going to see more of that this week. This is another revenge game for Emmanuel Pregnon, too, former
Oh,
USC player. Like,
yep.
and again, he is playing incredible football. He's probably the top offensive guard in the NFL draft now. Um, this will be I think, a fun game to watch. I think it'll be back and forth for the first, 2-3 quarters, and then Oregon pulls away. That's how I see it going.
I mean, you called it. I think USC's backfield is gonna get pummeled, and they'll become one dimensional, and it would just be you know them trying to air it out, and I think that's exactly what we want. We want this game to be them trying to air it out because
Because who has the number one
you
passing defense in the nation? Oregon.
Oregon does.
Yeah.
And what I love is Tuioti, man.
Mhm.
He
Unsung
has
hero.
he is the guy that just bloomed, right? It's kind of
Mhm.
like last year with Mateo,
Mhm.
how he bloomed out of nowhere. We're like, oh, who's this guy? Oh, he's gonna be a future first round pick.
Yeah.
And now we're saying the same thing probably about Toyota.
Yeah.
Um,
He's been really
and
good.
it's and so kudos to the staff for being able to develop these guys and get these guys in here, first of all. But to be at a spot now where you got USC this week, you got UW next. I would basically play the same type of game you played last year against UW against USC this year,
Mm.
this game,
Just
where you come
rush.
away with 9 sacks.
I think, yeah, was it 9? Was it 11? It was insane. Yeah.
That was a lot of sacks.
Let's do that
Uh,
again.
and then, but yeah, I'm excited. What I'm really excited to see is if they can stack the run game the way they did last game. Because what that does, it just allows for Dante Moore to just be even more brilliant with his throws.
Mhm.
The poise that he carries himself in tough environments. It's nice to see him being able to just do it at ease because it
Yeah.
just becomes poetic at that point.
Let's look at the gambling odds for this game. Again, brought to you by FanDuel Sportsbook, our presenting sponsor. Oregon minus 8.5. That's actually moved a bit since it opened up. It was 7.5 yesterday morning. And the over-under set at 59.5. They expect there to be points in this game. Which way you lean on this one?
I'm going under 59.5, you said?
Yeah, 59.5. Okay.
I'm going under, and you already know where I'm going.
Yeah, we know you're picking Oregon to cover.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give you the score though. You ready?
Please.
The score is going to be 38, no, 36-10.
Whoa. 36-10.
Yes.
Wow. You think that their
Yes.
offense is gonna do
We
nothing.
got an extra day of rest. That's
And
the
to
type of
prepare.
rest you need. You don't need a bye week. You just need one day. Okay? That's how you stay in it.
36 to
Yeah,
10.
yeah. We getting somebody back, ain't we? This week?
Maybe. Maybe. Evan Stewart might come back. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
That's all I gotta say, man. 36-10.
36-10. That's
Yeah.
impressive.
Get them out of here. Get your stuff packing. We out of here.
That will be a dominant butt whooping if that's what
Mm-hmm.
happens. I've got Oregon 38, USC 28.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going over. I think Oregon is covering the spread, but I think there are going to be points in this game. I think that USC does have a really good offense. Like, I think they will be able to score some points, but I think
Yeah.
Oregon will be able to turn
It's
them
gonna
over a
be
couple times.
loud. It's gonna be so
Uh-huh.
loud.
12:30 game, unfortunately. Was hoping it'd be a night game, but
Yeah.
um,
Perfect time.
all right. It's all right. All right. Anything else on USC before we move forward?
Mm, I think this is an opportunity for Dante Moore to reclaim himself as a Heisman candidate.
Mhm.
If he
He's
goes
yeah,
out
he's kind
there,
of out of it right now.
yeah, if he goes out there and lights it up, which I'm sure he's going to, just think about it for a second. The last game we watched him play, it was almost kind of like, oh, finally I'm free.
Mhm.
I'm free to
Finally, it's
throw the ball.
dry.
I can
Yeah,
finally throw the ball,
yeah.
right? I don't have like a broken nose or whatever he had to deal with the week before. And like there's just so much freedom that I saw them play with
Mhm.
against Minnesota. Yeah, Minnesota was an inferior team, but you still have to execute in a certain way. And I just honestly feel where they are, the injuries that they have, they were to be able to operate and to adapt the way they did against Minnesota with their game plan. It's even more dominant, and it's just more so like a old school SEC type of environment, type of football team.
Mhm.
That's just how I see it.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I'm excited to see. I actually wanted to check the weather, because this team does like unfortunately play differently in the rain or in the shine, which I don't
Hmm.
love. Ooh, supposed to be dry on Saturday. High of
Ho, ho,
51.
ho, ho.
Ooh, watch out.
Oh boy. Oh,
I
Dante
love
Moore is
that.
gonna light it up.
I love that. That'll be fun. All right, let's I want to look at the college football playoff. Um
Hmm.
Again, according to FanDuel Sportsbook, Oregon is currently minus 235 to make the playoff. They are minus 110 to make the quarterfinals. So that's winning one game. Plus 260 to make the semifinals. Plus 600 to make the championship. I have been doing a little bit of research on this, just kind of figuring out what Oregon fans should want. Um, it feels like the Ducks are in a very good spot right now.
Hmm.
Basically, the seed that you want in this 12-team playoff is number 5 or number 6. That's so long as they continue to play these second round games, on New Year's Day, and not move things up a week. Because this way, if you're the number 5 or the number 6 seed, you avoid that first round bye that Oregon fans hated last year. Understandably so. You don't have to worry about the extra game with the conference championship. You still get 21 days off between the end of the season and the first round game. That's basically, that gives you your bye right there.
Yeah.
Um, you get a first round game at home against likely, the 11 seed or the 12 seed, which right now would be, well, actually, I'll get to the potential in a sec. But it would be likely the group of 6 champion or the ACC champion, which are probably, two of the lower ranked teams in the playoff. That's where you want to be. And Oregon is currently in a really good position to get there. They are unlikely to make the Big Ten title game unless chaos happens and Indiana loses or Ohio State loses. Then they might get in, which we've been kind of saying all year. Like, it's fine. I don't care to play in the Big Ten title game. If, winning a conference championship, I think is great. But if it means
Hmm.
sacrificing a better path to the national championship, I think you give it up in a heartbeat. Oregon proved last year that they can win the Big Ten. I don't think they need to prove anything this year by doing it twice in a row. So you win out. Right now, you're at worst the 6th seed. There's a chance you can move up to 5 if there's some movement around you.
So right now,
Real
I'm seeing us at 8, right?
there's I mean, that's the college football playoff rankings, and
Oh,
there's
okay.
people projecting, and people are putting Oregon behind Alabama, like in their projections. We'll see what the
Hmm.
CFP says tomorrow night, but I think if you win out, you're probably the 6th seed.
Okay.
Um, Realistically, that means you would get like Memphis or Virginia in the first round at home at Autzen. I think fans would take that. And then if you win that game, you probably get a rematch against Indiana, or maybe you get like Texas A&M in the second round. Again, I think those are paths that I personally would take in an instant.
Yeah.
Um, any thoughts? I mean, it's just that seems like where Oregon wants to be right now.
Yeah, I like that as well. Just as long as we're not having a bye week. I don't like that
Yeah.
at all.
Well, and it's like,
And then
be-
having to play, like the better team that just won something off. So it's like you're playing someone coming in hot off of some good momentum, right?
totally.
And you're basically just left to like I don't know. It's just interesting, and it's a gift and a curse of being good, right? But we'll see how it shakes. But I honestly think, if we end up playing Memphis or Texas Tech,
Yeah,
yeah,
I like
give
those
me that.
matchups. Yeah.
Give me that.
Well, in the playoff committee, it's not even the playoff committee. The playoff scheduling is just kind of faulted right
Mm,
now. Like what they should do, in my mind, is move up those first round games to Army Navy week, which is early December, the week
yeah.
after the conference title games, because then it's still you take away the bye that they basically get right now, and you help the teams that do get that first round bye. That gives them a real benefit. Right now, basically everyone gets a bye. I mean, if you
Hmm.
don't make a conference title game, but you do make the first round, you get 21 days off. If you do make the conference title game and you get the first round bye, you get 25 days off. Like everyone's kind of getting the time off. Everyone's dealing with the same thing. You don't really get a benefit either way. So I think they will change it at some point soon, but I don't really know. But right now, with the current structure intact, I think number 5 or number 6 is what you really want. And at the moment, Oregon is in a pretty good spot to get there.
Yeah. You think Indiana loses to Purdue?
I don't think Indiana's going to lose to Purdue.
It could
Do you think
happen,
Ohio
man.
State loses to Michigan?
I mean, that could happen. I
I thought
mean,
so. And then you saw, who did Michigan play this last week? Was it Rutgers? And
they
they almost lost.
played Northwestern.
Oh, it was Northwestern. They almost
Yeah.
lost.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But I mean,
I don't know.
any given Saturday, right?
Any given Saturday rivalry game, throw the records out the window.
The records are out of the window on that day.
All right. Do you
I
have
would
any other?
I honestly would love to
Yeah,
see some wrinkles this weekend.
it's kind of a boring weekend outside of the Oregon USC game because this is the weekend that all the SEC teams play their non-conference crap teams like Samford and Charlotte, and
Well, this is
yeah,
their like their late season bye week.
yeah,
They
exactly.
draw up.
So it's really not that entertaining of a weekend outside of a few games. Oregon USC being like the top one for sure.
Yeah. Well, sweet.
All right. Any other football topics before we switch to a different sport?
Um, no, man. I'm
Okay.
excited to get there. I'm excited to be a part of the Eugene environment leading up to Saturday,
Mhm.
and I'll just lead us into the next sport, which is golf.
You're coming out. You're coming out. We're getting to play some golf
Yeah.
finally. How you feeling?
You
How's
know,
the game, importantly?
the game. So listen, last week, Saturday, this past, no, the week before,
Yep.
um, I was in Oregon. I was in Medford, Oregon for an event, and I was on a plane for a long time. In a short span of time, I had a hip issue
Uh-oh.
when I got back home, and I literally couldn't walk for Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Went and saw my guy Monday. Had this event where I had to stand all day or all night at the stadium. Didn't really help the treatment that I got that day.
Yeah.
I got dry needled and all that, right? But the
Uh-huh.
next morning, Tuesday morning, I was like, oh, starting to feel a little bit better. So I did some corrective exercises, getting my glutes going, getting my hips going, rotating, getting it unlocked. And my whole thing was I got to be able to golf by the weekend.
Mhm.
And I golfed this past Saturday. I golfed on Saturday. And uh, I shot a 89,
There you go.
89.
Yeah.
But I drove the ball really good.
Mhm.
And so as long as I can drive the ball, I should be able to give myself a chance to like at least feel like I might break 80.
Okay. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know? And it all comes down to, those chip shots and, the
Yeah.
approach
Short
shots
game.
there, right?
Short
Short
game.
game, baby.
Putt for
So, but
dough.
yeah, I'm excited, man. Emerald. So, are we going to play Emerald?
Emerald Valley.
Emerald
Yep.
Valley.
On Friday morning. That's
I
where Oregon practices. That's where their practice facility is. Their new state of the art, the Jake.
can't wait to see it.
So yeah, I'm gonna.
I might do a whole little vlog.
I honestly, yeah, like I think we need to get you out there, get a tour, and have you do a little vlog there. So
Heck
I
yeah,
went out,
man.
as you know, I have not touched a club in however long, 6 months or so. But
Yeah.
with you coming, I was like, all right, I
You
gotta get
gotta
out there. I at least gotta get to the
I
range.
need to see these hole in ones, dog.
So that's what I'm worried about because the last time I had the hole in one, it was my first time playing in 8 months. First time picking up a club. I had a small bucket before, and then I went out and played lights out. I kind of did that on the range this weekend. I was hitting it really well. And so now I'm worried like, uh-oh, did I just waste this? Do I now
No,
remember
no,
all of my bad habits?
no.
I was
Need
feeling
a
good though. It was good to
I
pick
have a
up the
cure
clubs
for
again.
remembering things. You
What's
wanna
that?
know the cure to not
Yeah.
remember them? We'll talk offline.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
To forget
Yeah.
everything, I
Just
have a cure. I
you
have a
know
few
how to
cures.
forget everything. Okay, good to know. I kind of knew this about you already.
Yeah, man.
um, yeah, man, I can't wait. I was curious. I didn't know going in. I was like, how am I going to play this? Am I going to be the guy who is like, oh, I haven't played in so long. You're probably going to beat me, or am I going to be just
No, I
like
want you to be a dog.
arrogant? Am
I
I going
want
to
you to
be
be a straight
like,
dog. I want you to go
just
out there
talking
and just
trash the
execute.
entire time?
I want you to play the best round of your life.
I
If you
still
go
don't know what I'm going to do.
I want you to be if you are on the 18th hole and
Uh-huh.
and you're just beating me bad. I don't even want you to look at me. I don't want you to say anything to me. I don't even want you to shake my hand after the round. That's how I feel. I want you to play the
Uh,
best round of the golf ever. That's how I feel about and that's the crazy thing about golf. You know that? You really want the person that you're playing against to play well,
yeah, of course.
unless you got some money on it.
Yeah.
But even if you got money on it, it's like, dang, that was a good shot.
Yeah, it's not like
I
you're
hope.
playing you can't stop me, you can't play defense, I
Yeah,
can't play defense on you, so just, yeah, let him play. You play in the course, that's what's the
yeah.
beauty of
Play the
golf.
course, not me. I
Yeah,
want you to beat the
absolutely.
crap out of Emerald.
Well, it's gonna be so much fun. I can't wait.
Yeah, I
We're
can't
gonna
wait
see
either,
how
man.
who we can round out our foursome with and see if we're gonna
Yeah.
play 9 or 18. We gotta have some I know you got stuff to get to, but we're gonna have time to get you into the practice facility and see all that stuff, so,
Yeah, we'll have to figure
should be a
that
lot of
out.
fun.
You got connections there, huh?
I mean,
You
this
know
is where
some
I
people.
work,
Oh, yeah, that's where you
in
work,
the
yeah.
summer, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
so
yeah, I work.
we can roll up anytime then, huh? What
Yeah,
time does the
we can
range open?
early. When's it get light out? 7? We
Oh,
can
we
get
can
out
get
there
there
early.
earlier than 8?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Oh, I'll be there at 6 with a
It
coffee.
might still be dark then, but yeah, we can
Hey,
get
man,
there early.
yeah, I'll get there early then. 'Cause I'll
Alright,
be ready to
I
go. I
can't
gotta
wait.
stretch anyway because 'cause I'll be on that airplane still working on my
That's true.
kinks. Even
That's
though
true.
I get it on Wednesday, I'll be perfect. Wednesday, Thursday, I should be ready to go.
Alright, I
Friday.
love it. Well, I'm sure we will have content coming out from this, and I'm sure when we do our post-game podcast, the first thing we talk about will probably be golf, so just
Yeah.
prepare yourself for that.
Do you know any, videographers out there that can carry a phone?
I'm sure we could find someone.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you know anyone, if as you're listening to this, if you know anyone that would wanna, meet us on Friday to carry a camera around with some very cinematography, like, value and whatnot with the camera. My phone, though, okay? I don't want nothing else, I just want my phone. Um, then we got a job for you.
Okay. Yeah, just come film our round, see how good it
Yeah,
is.
see how good we are.
That's great. I love it. I can't wait. All right, we're gonna wrap up. Anything else before we get out of here?
Nope.
Okay.
Just believe in Oregon this weekend because if you
Yeah.
don't, you'll be upset.
That's a good tagline. That should be our new tagline for the podcast.
Believe in Oregon because if you don't, you'll be upset.
Yeah. If you
And then
don't,
if
you'll be
you're an
wrong.
USC fan, don't forget your passport
Get
because if
that
you don't have
TSA
your
pre-check.
passport, that TSA pre-check is
Yeah, it's not
it's not
working.
letting you through.
It's not working. All right. You can check out more of my work at duckswire.usatoday.com. Follow me, Zachary C. Neel on Twitter. Follow J Stu on Twitter at Jonathan Stewart1. Make sure to check out all of his stuff there. For myself, Zach Neo, for my co host, Jonathan Stewart. We'll talk to you guys next week. Until then, take it easy.